or crazy. You know, this is the real life behind the frames. Glasses never had personality behind them, and we showed what the reality of the lifestyle is.
Now that I feel like death.
I am Corey Shapiro. I am the owner, CEO, head maniac of Vintage Frames Company in Montreal. Some people would know me as the owner of Notorious Barbershop or Juicy Labs, or as they call me in the area where we populate in Montreal, the Notorious Gentrifier. We also don't fit people's faces, we fit to people's attitudes. So when you walk in the door, I know what you want to be. Maybe not what you are, but what you are trying to be. We were exactly what the optical industry needed and exactly what they couldn't handle. We go into an optical show, I'm with my security, I have fucking chains in my face, I'm wearing $50,000 diamond glasses, you know. Opticians look at us, they want to take their wallets out, throw it on the ground and run. And it's not what people have been able to compete with because they're all trying to do what we naturally are. And what we naturally are is spontaneous, intelligent, and adaptable.
Fuck.
And it's a different arena when you're competing with people who really are as spontaneous as we are and who are concentrating on really being happy. People's idea of success is monetary. You know, that's just a false reality. As soon as people think in the industry that they have us figured out, well, you then blow up a limo, put a dunk tank outside the shop, go buy the McDonald's playground, put it in the office. This is just what we, you know, what we do.
Waiting for Kid, now from the future. Give him a shot too.
Wow, my first venture was probably when I was 13 or 14. I used to sell Beanie Babies. We never really paid for them, so we just kind of got them. It's 14 years later, so I guess I can't get arrested. So I used to go to these comic fests and realize that if you could control the collectible nature, and in essence, you know, in a baseball card term, if you could be the Beckett guide, that you could basically hold all the power and take stuff that was worth nothing and make it have an extended value. There was no barbershops in Montreal, and me and P-Thug, my partner, travel around the world, and we'd always meet up at barbershops. You know, we'd go and get our head shaved. So we come up with the idea, we find the niche that we don't have, and then we just fill it. And the Biggie ring does play with the Versace, obviously. So Notorious is almost 100% made of real Versace home. So it's the most ostentatious, outrageous build out, especially being in the middle of the hood where it is. Vintage Frames, you know, as much as I hate to say it, contributes to destroy society, where it gives such a materialistic outlook on life, and it gives a very false pretense to people on what to strive for. We had to figure out how to take a overly ostentatious, luxurious company. Yes, Rick Ross lives a certain life and he's that type of guy, but there's a guy behind the guy. So what I started to do was I use Instagram and I write this passage every day, and I call it my morning inspiration. And what it does is gives people the reality. This is what happened. And it's not the success that made the person, it's the failures. The best advice that I would have for someone is to figure out how to fail first. Because if you don't know how to fail and if you can't address failure, then you will never know if you have succeeded. And that's a big fault that a lot of people have.
Asking me what my job is, it's kind of like a lion tamer, to be honest with you.